Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally, and today we are doing a What Would You Make? I decided that I would like to do some everyday items. I had this chair at my dump, and of course, most people would have been, what are you thinking? But look at the spindles. Oh my goodness. It is the perfect color, and there were so many spindles on them. So I decided to simply take out a few bits and pieces of my IOD transfers that I had left over and some stamps, and go ahead and just put a little bit on each of these beautiful blue spindles to give them just a little pop of color, a little floral, and just a little shabby chic feel for these. And I used both my fingernail and the stick that comes with the IOD transfers, and they transferred on beautifully. To get wording or typeset feel here, I am going to ink some of these words right on that. And that just gives it another dimension. You can roll it on top, or after I rolled a little bit, I decided to take the word and press it right into the center there so that I could get at least like the word London, or, you know, one of the words right where you would actually be able to read it. If you saw it on top. And then I am opting to just use 3 right here, and I'm going to bind them together. I end up changing out this white cord for a cream cord later on, but just kind of bundling that up into a little set of 3. And these are free to me, except for the cost of the transfer. And honestly, I've used these transfers over and over and over and over for bigger projects, and these are a lot of the pieces that were left over. So definitely very, very inexpensive to do this, especially with your bits and pieces. And the thing about transfers is you do want to use them up. If you leave them around after a while, they may stick to something else and they may get ruined. And you can only keep so many. So if you're, hoarding onto them, it's probably a good idea to just find some projects around your home, find some ways to, stick them on some items like I'm showing you today. Now I'm going to the larger spindle, and I'm doing basically the same thing, but I want to use this one to wrap all the way around instead of just a little bit on the top. So these are going on very well just with my fingernail, and so I'm wrapping that little by little, keeping the rest of it straight, and then burnishing that down. And then when I'm done with all these, I am going to add a clear wax over that, just to protect it. And I love this purpley tones with the blue, so that's why I chose some of these pansies. Honestly, you could use these as ornaments hanging from a tree, especially the smaller ones. You could put them in a glass or a marmalade jar, or something see-through. You could stick them in a plant. You could do a bunch of things with them, but I just love, love, love this gorgeous blue tone. It is really one of my most favorite colors. And now I have piano keys. I have some white and some black, a whole bunch, but I am just going to be doing 3 of each today. Cleaned them up very well because this is a 115-year-old piano that it came out of, and they were very, very dirty. So once I got them nice and clean and dry, I opted to do 3 black and 3 white. And I'm going to do something a little bit similar here in that I am going to use a kindest regards, I believe, stamp here and get some script onto the wood. Again, I could have painted these, but I love the look of wood, and I wanted to make sure that it matched my home and my style. But you could paint these first if you'd like, and I may on some future ones. Now, for the black keys, I opted to use the red florals because the pop of color here is just spectacular with that black. I laid the 3 together and just went ahead and using that tool that IOD sends you with these, I just went ahead and little by little added that on. And then if it split, no problem. You can just wrap whatever the split area is onto the side of the key. And actually, I like that look where it wraps around a little bit anyway. And then burnish that down and then I will also go over that with some wax later on. It does help to split it with a pair of scissors if you need to, especially since these keys aren't exactly flat. They have a little bit of a curve to them, and they also have like bits of wood sticking out in strange places. So once I got that burnished down with my finger, I took that little rub-on tool and I used it to press down into the separated pieces of wood here, and actually fit perfect. So that was actually very helpful to get that transfer to lay down and look good. So I love it already. I love the pop of red with the black, and it is not my original idea. I want to give credit to, I think it's Spindle Mountain Mercantile or something. Anyway, I saw her do something like this. So I thought it was fantastic. So when my husband had these keys available, I was like, absolutely, yes, I want that. I don't know if she hung hers or what she did with hers, and I don't know if she added any words to hers, but I know she did add transfers. So I just making it my own, but I thought this was cool. Pianos are a dime a dozen, free all the time, and people are forever getting rid of them. So I thought, why not? Let me take these bits and pieces. You may have seen a year or two ago, I took the front of a piano and made a sign out of it. It's really kind of very neat to make items, home decor items out of piano pieces if you ever have that opportunity. Today's What Would You Make collaboration is hosted by these three lovely ladies. I will put their channels as well as a list in my description box for you to get lots of inspiration for your wooden items. This is one of my absolute favorite transfers. I have used so much of this. Vile Bloomin', I believe this one is, and I had a couple pieces left over, and I thought how beautiful this would be on here. So I'm going to layer some of these flowers and birds and butterflies and bees and what do you call those, dragonflies on these, and dress them up and just make them beautiful. Do me a favor and put a little butterfly or dragonfly in the comments if you're still with me. That really helps my channel. And also, don't forget, tomorrow I have a junk journal made out of an Amazon bag. You do not want to miss that. I really appreciate your viewing these videos. It definitely helps. These could be used spring, summer, maybe fall, maybe even into Christmas on some of these cases, but basically just an everyday thing that you could do. And obviously, whatever transfer you have is the transfer you have. So I have a lot in spring and summer tones, but if you have fall, do fall. Using this gorgeous green bird on one of these, and love this color. It fit perfectly, so then I decided to take a little bit of a yellow daisy from one of the other leftover transfers. And I don't think this one was Vile Bloomin'. I think this was a different one. But anyway, just adding that to either side of the bird to give that green a pop of yellow and really, make that look really lovely. So I, just enjoy using what I have. And I'll be honest, I have a little bit of spring fever already. It is almost the end of January, and it is about 10 degrees all week long here in New England. So a pop of spring is exactly what the doctor ordered, at least for me. So hopefully you are feeling that too, and you are enjoying just a little bit more spring in your step. Now I'm adding those foxgloves here, and then I'm adding a why does the word always escape me? Dragonfly. Dragonfly to the top of this piano key. And I love these. I think these came out so spectacular. I am it's just so much fun. It's so different and unique. I'm going to have to come up with a creative idea for displaying them. And I got stuff everywhere, so trying to find something in my home that these would match with at this moment wasn't as easy. But I did. I found bits and pieces so that I could show you how to maybe stage these in a few different ways. So you'll have to let me know what you think about these. I am adding some clear wax here overall to protect the transfer, and I think they're cool. I think they're kind of really neat. So I don't know if anybody will know what they are, but you know, something fun. So if you have this opportunity to get a hold of some piano keys, feel free to recreate this. I think this would be a lot of fun. So here I put the bird on a table that I happen to have some, my husband brought me home some yellow roses, and I was like, oh, perfect. I need a pop of yellow. So that was actually a great display here. A little pop of green, a little pop of yellow on this table, and the bird just really pops out there. I actually made this video quite a while ago and had not posted it, and so I still had some spring items up. This is actually prior to putting up my Christmas decor. So just so happened I had this blue bucket up, so I just popped one of them that had some of the same flowers and color tones in it, just kind of stuck it right in there. So it would be kind of fun to use it as a plant marker. You could put the, ink up little letters and put the name of your plant on and stick it right into a potted plant or even into your garden, and give that something very unique. And then this one here I absolutely love in my home office, which pretty much stays that spring feel all the time. I don't put Christmas in my home office. I just went with the decor that was already in there, and this happened to match beautifully. And then in my dining room I had set that more primitive country table up, and I think these are classic and beautiful. Absolutely love the red with the black, but I would love to know which is your favorite. Make sure you drop a comment, a like, a share, a hype, all the things. I so appreciate your stopping by, and do not forget to watch the journal tomorrow. It is so fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.